We're keeping the volleyball action coming at you. 46th AAU Junior National Volleyball Championships here at ESPN Wide World of Sports. We're going inside the HP Fieldhouse. The setting for our 15 Open final. It's the A6 from Munciana and the Lorax taking on OT 15C Randy squad. How'd these two land here, you might ask? Well, we've built up a bracket to show you. It was OT that defeated the A5 Mizuno 151 Bob squad in the semifinals. And of course, Munciana taking care of the Elite 15 Mizuno themselves. The two matching up in the championship game. We'll take a look at the A6 roster here off the bat. What jumps out at you, Aaron?
You definitely want to keep an eye out for number 7, Bostic. She's the setter for this team. And keep an eye out for middle blocker, number 10, Lovey Wallace.
And they're going to be led by Sarah Rausch. This is her team's first appearance ever in a national championship match. She's got a lot of confidence behind this squad. They're up against an OT 15C Randy squad. This team out of the Bay Area. Aaron, who pops out at you?
Number 16, Rabinowitz. She is the setter for this team. And keep an eye out for the 2 power outsides, number 2, Lily Frierson, and number 11, Gia Padilla.
All right, and they are led by head coach Randy Thomas. All smiles early on as his team gets set to fight for a 15 Open championship. All right, we are almost set to get things going here in the booth as Despina Barton alongside former UCF outside hitter Aaron Campbell. It's Monday night in Orlando, championship court. And in the dark blue here is going to be your OT 15 squad. And they get the first point off an ace. Get the party started early and often.
And when we talked to assistant coach Nikki O'Rourke before the match, you know, this team hasn't been playing together for very long, but they've built a really good team chemistry, and we'll see that here in this match.
Munciana too, they were kind of piecemealed together these last couple years. Traveling in from Indiana. You'll see Lorax sprinkled all over all of their swag here inside the gymnasium. That one's tipped off and back-to-back points for OT. Still back there serving is Olivia Rabinowitz. Outside set, high, and drops in Avery Ross's favor.
Just really patient, goes up there. The set's a little bit too high, but that hang time helps Ross get that just finesse touch on the ball. Goes in for a kill.
Middle gets activated here. Reese Fryer with the attack.
Just so much speed already, even at the 15's age. That tempo will beat just about anybody. Lovey Wallace tried to get her hands in front of it, but just too fast from the setter to the attacker.
Bostic gets it up and in place. Tried to track down Frierson, unsuccessful.
And these two teams so far look like they are playing for a national championship. Both mentalities, I think, on both sides of the net is just every ball gets touched. Nothing hits the floor without someone going after it. And we're seeing a lot of scrappiness already.
Back set comes over, and that's going to go ahead and hit the upright. Point goes to A6. Bostic again with another clean serve. Big time block, and it's taken down. What a fiery play from Lovey Wallace.
And even just watching her in warm-ups, she has her footwork is just so fast. So when balls are coming tight to the net, she's going to get up there really quick. She has that explosiveness in her legs. Good touch by Wallace.
And nothing to combat that attack from Padilla. She'll play 6 rotation as an outside hitter. The side out as the scoreboard reads 4-4. In this 15 Open championship game, it's a best of 3. Middle again, that one kicked back up by Fryer. Free ball comes over. A change of attack results in a point for Bostic.
And just a smart play by Bostic. Reese Fryer's in the back row. She serves, so she has to stay in to play defense. Libero doesn't come back in for her in the middle of the play for the defensive rotation. It's a very susceptible part on the court.
Back set again, and it's successful.
It's good to see Dunser get activated on the right side as well. Nice, sharp cross-court shot. Just beats the setter, number 7, Bostic, in the back row.
This team, the OT-15 squad, coming from Clearwater, Florida. They said their success, even though they haven't played a whole lot of time together, has been the bond they've been able to create. And the fact that everybody stays pretty positive, they all get along, Aaron.
That's hard to do. You know, you spend 6 months together playing in these tournaments. Good attitudes all around by these girls, though.
That one off the hands of Reese Fryer. And another point for Bostic.
And the key, even at this age, is getting those right sides going as fast as you can, because, again, anytime you can spread the ball away from your outside hitters, the better off you'll be in longer rallies. Make that defense guess where you're going to go. Oh, so close. Smart play, though.
That would have been definitely from Lily Wallace if it was just over that net. Back-to-back service errors here in this match, which was relatively clean up to this point. Kessler will deliver the clean one. Tip down, successful for McCarty McQueen.
Nina Moorer tried to make the play on that. Goes out of bounds, easy point for Lenciana.
Not sure if there was a whistle here. Everyone's kind of sleepy. We'll get a reserve.
That's what happens when there's 9 whistles going on in the gym at once. Phantom whistles. You hear whistles in your sleep after tournaments like this. Oh, double contact. It was a good push by Bostic. Just came out of her hands a little bit unclean.
Lenciana with a 1-point advantage here in this 15 Open Championship.
Great pass.
The 4th match here on championship court today. Back row attack for OT, and we're gonna see a free ball come over. Reset here from Asics. And this one, drip drops down for McQueen again.
Nice swing by Avery Ross on the outside. Just powers through that block. One thing that Coach Nikki O'Rourke talked about was Nina Moorer, how effective she is on the right side as a block. So that's a powerful attack to beat her on the right side.
This one going back outside to Ross.
And one thing Coach Roush talked about before this match started was how much they want to have fast transition in the middle, but so far we're seeing the outsides carry a lot of the weight for the Lorax team.
Bjork at the net, salvage will set the right side. And that went into the net. It's Bostic that will get credited for the kill.
And it's not often that a setter gets to attack the ball. I'd expect her to be a little bit more pumped about that. It's kind of all outside hitters want to be a setter and all setters want to be hitters.
I think I've heard the same thing with basketball players and rappers. Aaron, you got to live the life though. You were the outside.
I was, yeah. Wish I could have set though.
We take a time out here and get an opportunity to get a little bit more perspective on this tournament here as far as volleyball championships go. This tournament drawing over 2,800 teams here to Orlando. I mean, this is incredible. This is the largest AAU event.
Especially for volleyball. I mean, there's really not much that gets bigger than this, and that's why this is the mecca for recruiting for collegiate coaches. They can just come in and see thousands and thousands of athletes in one spot. Obviously, you get a lot of support from your fellow club members. Different age groups come in and watch.
And I got a number earlier in the week. 600 college coaches have been going between the Orange County Convention Center and here, the HP Fieldhouse. What are they looking for specifically out of this 15s group?
So, you know, it depends. So keep in mind that college coaches will recruit on what their needs are for that specific season. You know, typically, let's say you have a junior outside. You want to look for someone that can, quote unquote, replace that position. So, you know, they have kind of their menu of players that they want to pick from and players they want to look for. And each team just has a different culture. Some people like really quiet, composed players. Some people like really emotional players. It just depends on the team culture.
So interesting. Nice block at the net there from number 3, Nina Moore.
And that's why they put her on the right side. She's very, very strong. When 80% of the attacks go to the left side of the court, you want to have a very solid right side block to help slow that ball down or get blocks.
And caught on her heels is OTC, and what a nice opportunity there for Emma McMahon. Here's the kills differential right now. A6 in command with 10, OT just 4. If they can keep creating points like that, Luca Dumter there on that block.
And now is the time where Coach Roush really needs to start focusing on that middle transition. Too many blocks so far from her outside attack. Get that middle activated, or move the outside around.
Dean really caught them off guard, and it's Lovey Wallace that comes through.
And look at Rory Powers just laying out in that back row, making sure she gets a nice dig. Good transition point, a little bit fast for Wallace, but she just uses all that height and athleticism to get a little paintbrush on that ball. Falls right middle.
6-point advantage for the team out of Indiana, making their first ever national championship appearance. But the blocks, they keep coming.
Yeah. Avery Ross needs to maybe mix up her shots a little bit. It's a little bit off. She's not checking that block before she's looking. She's got to just take that quick peek right before she attacks to see what the block's doing. Are they swing blocking? Are they showing up late, giving me cross, giving me line?
And an easy correction here the second go around.
Yeah, definitely. Make that sharp cross-court shot.
Avery Ross giving her team a 6-point advantage here. This first set of the 15 Open Nationals. Despina Barton here alongside Aaron Campbell in the booth. We've gotten to see a lot of great volleyball today, and this is the future. A joust at the net is won by OT 15.
And Dunzer just heads up, saw that Wallace on the other side of the net, made the overpass, tries to go back in to block it, slam dunks it down, misses the block, easy point for OT.
Would you say this is the group that gets the most attention as far as recruiting goes, Aaron?
Yeah, 15s and 16s. You know, 15s, they really start to pay attention. They start to get an idea of who they like, who they don't like, or who they want for their program and who they wouldn't. And then 16s is where it's the heavy recruiting year. That's where all the stuff happens.
Left side, nice. Nina Moore with the full extension.
You can't teach height. You know Moore is going to get a lot of looks. Using all of that very, very tall frame to make contact with that ball.
Just out of reach for Kimura. Whetstone too deep on that approach.
Munciana really likes to run a tricky offense. They're moving their outsides all over the place, trying to find some good connections.
Ball staying in play. Sent over by Frierson. And man, that was a lucky point. And a whistle is blown. We're going to have a timeout call here. And we're going to go ahead and listen into the OT huddle.
Outside. The lower middle is in right now. Follow that outside for the wraparound too. Middles, they don't transition quick. They don't transition far, I mean. They stay right on the net, so you think they're not in it, but they are. They're just going to jump up. They do a hop, step back, and jump. Stay with the middles. We have to shut that down.
Hey,
one big play.
That's the middle. You're not going to get a full load to press, okay? It's a quick turnaround and try and find them in transition. So when the ball goes over the net, react fast, be disciplined, and expect the ball back quick, okay?
Hey, keep pushing. We're not in it yet. Let's go. Follow those tips and rolls.
Aaron, what do you think?
Yeah, and you know, Nikki O'Rourke, she's a libero at UF. Coach Randy Thomas played club at Ball State. Two very different approaches to the game. They look for different things. That's why they call it a coaching staff. You have players and coaches that can look for different things. Great swing by Kimura Whetstone out of the middle for Munciana. First time we're calling her name.
And this one again. Ooh, nice little dip. And that's going to be ruled OT point as it was tipped off the A6. Kind of a dicey matchup so far. A game of runs, especially for Sarah Rausch's team.
Rausch won the 15 Open in 2016 with her team at the time. Took third last year, so they're excited to be back here at the national championship. They haven't been in a championship match at all this season, so they're happy to put their team on display here today at AAU's.
Emma McMahon from the service line. Backdoor and out for more. And another timeout called here. We're going to go ahead and listen to the other bench with the A6.
2 points that we had because we were communicating and we were disciplined. You have to stay doing that. Make sure that we finish strong here. It's important that we push momentum. We want to win every single ball. Okay? Every single ball. Do not let up. Let's finish strong. Let's go!
And head coach Sarah Rausch's team is just 5 points away from doing just that. And they come with a crowd. Look at this. Looks like other teammates in the stands supporting the Lorax squad in this 15 Open championship. Emma McMahon still here at the service line for Munciana. We'll go outside. Ball into the net. Couldn't be salvaged by Jacqueline Narrow.
That was a great pull at the net by Whetstone. She totally juked out Reese Fryer on the other side in the middle, leaving the outside one-on-one. Good execution in transition.
Middle again.
Just beautiful timing and tempo. You don't expect 15-year-olds to have that level of tempo. The last two steps of the setter should always be the last two steps of the attacker. Up in the air, nice set, great connection between Bostic and Whetstone.
And then Whetstone goes up for the block. She's doing it on offense and on defense.
A huge block against a very big attacker on the right side. Again, you have to check the block before you swing. You have to just take one quick second peek at it, see what it's doing.
Off-speed attack there. Robinson sends it over. We're going to go back to Moore. Ball dug up out of the net. Still in play as Frierson takes the swing. And out for Munciana.
And a very needed break for OT Randy. Needed that ball to sail out without a touch. Have a lot of options on offense. Just seems like it's not clicking at the tempo that Coach Randy Powers wants it to be. Need just a little bit more speed on that ball.
Whistle in. Ball couldn't be handled by Frierson. And another kill for Avery Ross. This Munciana team showing a very multifaceted front attack. Set point.
Yeah.
We have some contact at the net.
Nice try by Bostic, though. I mean, that ball's impossible. You know, it's really hard to make a play on that ball. It's super tight to the net. At least she's front row. Just have to have a little bit more body control. But other than that, she did the right thing. Just unlucky swing.
And that will do it for the first set. Of course, Avery Ross finishing it just how she started it with another kill. Munciana and the Lorax squad takes the first set of this 15 Open Championship. Much more volleyball in front of us, though. This one has to be settled in 3. Stick around. Second set is on the way. 15 Open Championship will be named very soon.
Disney Soccer Tournaments presented by AS Roma provides players of all ages and skill levels the opportunity to compete against athletes from across the U.S. and around the world. From 3v3 youth tournaments to elite showcase events with hundreds of college coaches in attendance, playing soccer at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex has something for everyone. To find out how you can play here, visit DisneySoccer.com.
ESPN Plus. Thousands of live events. Exclusive releases. The entire 30 for 30 collection. Available on the ESPN app and ESPN.com. All of this and more exclusively on ESPN Plus. Start your free trial now.
I call it high school graduation.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex is a cutting-edge multi-sport facility.
Leads the way for Godai to the 10, 5, touchdown USA.
Athletes from over 70 countries compete in more than 60 different sports, all at the center of the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida.
Blocked at the net, and there it is.
A returning champion has done it again.
For more information, visit ESPNWWOS.com.
We are in the middle of the 15th Open National Championship. It is Munciana and Lorax with the advantage after the first set. And you might notice some blue, orange, and white in the stands. The Lorax is a character that channels this team's personality. In fact, there's a quote that this team stands by from Indiana. I think we have that for you. If not, it reads, "Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not." So this is the mantra for this Lorax squad, and they got a lot of energy right now.
Yeah, and they're getting fed by their older teams, their younger teams, fellow club members. Good energy in the gym tonight for the 15 Open. You know, we talk a lot about Monday Night Football and how exciting that is, but hey, we're here for Monday Night Volleyball. That's what it's all about.
I just like the sense of community. Like, volleyball is full circle here. All the other club teams that, you know, reside in this A6 Munciana Lorax group are here to support their girls. There's a national championship on the line, as if we needed anything else to get these teams up. I love the posters. This is what it felt like at, you know, during your UCF games, huh?
Oh yeah, big time. In the arena.
We're obviously here inside the HP Fieldhouse. First point Avery Ross, she had the last point for the Lorax in that first set as well. It's so funny when we talk to the coaches ahead of this match and ask them to kind of give us a little tidbit about who we should keep an eye out for, who's really going to carry this team. Avery Ross was not mentioned
at all. No, not at all. It was all about Bostic, number 7, number 10, Lovey Wallace, and Rory Powers. But so far, Avery Ross has led this team from the pin.
Backs up for Whetstone. Delivers. I think it was just Coach Sarah Rausch not wanting to give anything away to us. It's a stacked roster for the Lorax squad. Especially with swings like that. That one dug out of the net by Fryer. Tried to put back away. Point. Munciana.
But great heads-up play by OT Randy. That ball ping-ponged around. They made the play over, but just too much power from Lovey Wallace.
And the whistles are getting really confusing here, as it was for this court.
And we've noticed the officials in the last 2 matches have really called a tight game. They want that ball to come out super clean from the setters. Want to make sure that the ball doesn't have too much spin on it on that second contact.
We're going to swing from Ross. This one going outside to Padilla. Ball is over. A little out of system here, and that one knocked down in the middle by Fryer.
And good job by Dunser and Fryer just to close that block in transition. Keep those hands nice and high for as long as possible. Good things happen.
Clean serve there by Fryer, and what a put down in the middle. Lovey Wallace once again.
And it's so nice to have a tall front row setter like Bostic. She saves that ball, puts it on a tee for Lovey Wallace to just go swing freely. Didn't have the speed of the arm swing she wanted, but hey, it's all about just getting the ball over and getting kill.
Try things again here. 5-2, Munciana early lead as that dribbler drops in favor of OT.
You know, we haven't seen a lot of right side production from OT 15 Randy. Maybe that's what they need to get started in the second set. Just kind of spread the offense a little bit, but when you have someone like the Lorax going behind there, Munciana Lorax going back there, putting some heat on those serves, it's hard to generate good passes to get the offense going the way you want.
The joust out of the net goes in OTVA's favor. Padilla outsmarted the ASICs there. Jacqueline Nero, another serve. And that one just outside the line. And we're back knotted up.
Yeah, and errors are the equalizer. So anytime that you err, you're giving away free points, and we saw it earlier today. Errors are the equalizer. They will minimize the gap between discipline and power and everything. You have to manage those errors.
Lovey Wallace, a part of that blocking duo up front.
Just gets that nice finish with the right hand. Nice and pressed. She's excited about it. She's my blocking spirit animal. That's how I felt every time I blocked. Get excited about it.
Were you just as excited to block as you were to hit?
I was more excited to block. I love blocking. To this day, favorite thing.
And you coach too, so you were teaching young high school players.
Yeah, I was playing and I was blocking them a lot. It was so much fun. Don't tell them I said that. Yeah, they were great. It's always fun to see the up-and-coming athletes that are in the amateur athletic circuit, especially when you look at the level of competition at AAUs. I mean, it just blows blows me out of the water every year. A6 leading in a lot of categories. Kills, digs, doing a lot in the front row and back row. Very well-rounded team, have a lot of really good players.
That ball tipped and put back in play here. Can't get over. We're gonna have too many touches on the Munciana side. And now they're starting to compound. McCarty McQueen with another error.
Just like that, blocking and errors. OT's right back in this set. Good discipline again by Reese Fryer, keeping those hands up. This OT team doesn't swing block. They lateral block on the pins. They do block the outsides with the slide, but very disciplined overall. Uncharacteristic error from the blocking side for OT.
We're going to have a double contact again against OT 15. That lessens the playing field here. Set to approach and denied. Nina Moore there for the answer.
Nice high hands, good press. Moore uses all of that frame to get up and over the net. Rooftops that ball right back to the floor.
Set to serve here is Olivia Rabinowitz, the setter.
Oh, good coverage.
Hand-up block, yeah, from Fryer in the middle. Try it again. And once you do not succeed, try again. Kimura Whetstone with the point.
Yeah, and Munciana, when they're at their best, they're using those middles in transition. Dig location is big for Munciana. They need to keep that up. All led by their libero, Rory Powers, who's just all over the floor.
And Munciana won that first set pretty easily. So the battle that we're seeing on the floor right now is indicative of how badly these girls want to be 15 Open national champions. Head coach Sarah Rouse there. First championship in any tournament appearance this year here in Champions Court inside the HP Fieldhouse.
Great heads-up play by the outside. Seeing the scramble, noticing she doesn't have to be power, has to be smart. That's a great shot.
How difficult is that?
You know, finding that sweet spot when you're turning your body away, it's pretty challenging. It's a really good shot.
Difficult now to string together a couple points here for OT. We're back at 12s. And the middle makes it work. Reese Fryer.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to score points. Good thing there's no pretty factor in volleyball. It doesn't add an extra point. Just has to hit the floor. A little bit of a miscue on timing between Reese Fryer and her setter. Just need to tighten that up a little bit. More communication in transition will always solve that problem.
Kendall McCain there stepping on the floor for Fryer. And what a dunk. Carly Sealscott.
Use the momentum of the ball, but just goes up there nice with that left hand. No block in front of her. You always, when you're in the front row, you're always communicating where the setter is. Is the setter back row? Is the setter front row? So you're aware of plays like that. You don't want to give away points to an aggressive setter who you know will go up there and make that dump.
Ella Bostic with the serve. They're going to try middle again. Not what they're looking for, but on the other side, they find their rhythm, feeding once again Lovey Wallace.
Listen, I don't know anyone, we haven't seen anyone in the tournament run the tempo middle like we see from A6 Munciana. At 17s, international, it just has the perfect tempo to it, and it's hard to play defense against.
Yeah, and it was Coach Sarah Ross that told us, she's like, the goal is, you know, to move fast in transition and get that middle activated. It's fun to watch when that gets going. You can feel the tension in the room. Cut it with a knife. 15 Open National Championship on the line between these two club teams. Wallace, so efficient.
Nice job by Wallace.
Try another hand.
Good dig.
This one going down as a kill for Padilla.
Great job by Padilla to just hit those hands. Smart play, easy point. Gets the momentum back at OT Randy in their favor. They have the swing now.
Narrow's ball was just over that net, and Wallace wasn't ready for it.
It's just good placement. You know, that's why coaches call serves, because they want to make their opponent guess and pass tough balls. That short serve right where the middle is pretty tricky.
And it looked like she was going to try and go there again. Just short. Definitely one of our tightest matches of the day here on championship court.
Good save. Wallace tried to go get it. Rory Powers was right there, just missed it. Good coverage though. She's in what we call the cup. She's right underneath the attack. Just has to be stopped when she gets there. Still moving, just barely misses it.
This time that one punched out of the way. You learn as you go, right, Erin?
Yeah, you do. And if it's low, you know, that's what I love about this age group, because you don't have all the pressure of the college implications yet. They play pretty free, but they also get it. The light bulbs are going off. They understand how the game works. They're becoming, their volleyball IQ is increasing significantly. It's just a fun group to watch and see compete.
Good communication there as Farson goes back up.
Great dig.
All right, how about the other side? A kill for McCarty-McQueen.
And height can be vulnerable. McQueen just showed us that. Sometimes it's not about being the tallest person over the net. It's about being the most disciplined with your hands. And back to back, they're going at it. I love it. Seeing a little off the hand tool monkey wrench competition on that side of the court.
They're trying to compete with Monday Night Football.
That's right. That's right.
You know, Monday Night Volleyball is killing it here in Orlando. These two teams so evenly matched here in the second set. Need a more with that point for OT.
Nice pass.
This one tipped off of OT, so the point will stay with the A6. Munciana trying to close this one out in 2 sets.
Oh, nice soft touch. Nice play by McQueen on the outside. Haven't seen her mix up her shot at all. Coach Powers a little upset, excuse me. Yeah, Coach Powers a little upset about that one.
And knotted back up at 19. McQueen keeps swinging. Frierson. All right, how about that short, nice set? Yes, it's money.
Okay, so let's break this down a little bit, because this is an amazing swing in the front row by Whetstone. She comes in, she has maybe 10% of the court and finds it. I mean, it's just impossible. It's just crazy. She's so far to the right side. She literally has 10% of the court to make that shot. Finds the line with power. Just great volleyball. Here comes the pass. See how far she is? She has no court there. Like, zero. The risk and reward, that's 90% risk, 10% reward, and she finds it. And normally the libero's sitting right there ready for that ball, but that connection that she has with her setter, Bostic, just brilliant. It's really fun to watch 15-year-olds like understand that tempo and understand how powerful it can be.
And trying to go power on the OT side does them no favor. A6 with a 2-point lead here in the second set. Nicely handled by the A6.
Oh, she wanted it.
Bostic won.
She really wanted that one. You know, I'm telling you, setters want to be hitters. I'm telling you, all day. Wanted to throw it down. Maybe that time she should have taken a swing rather than done the push. But a good break for OT Randy. They needed something to go in their favor to stop the momentum of A6 Munciana.
Trying to keep the run going. They're going outside to McQueen again. OT battles back. McQueen keeps getting the serve.
You just got to keep being fearless. I love it. You know, she didn't back away. She didn't tip. I had a coach tell me once in my juniors, I was like, you don't win. You don't tip yourself to a championship. You don't tip yourself into a win. You have to be aggressive. So both sides are swinging freely, swinging away. Oh, good swing.
Trying to get the middle going for OT. Much like Whetstone, that one doesn't go. Back-to-back points for OT. They're hanging on and take the lead, 22-21. Let's go ahead and listen in to that OT bench.
Inside, you want to okay, so use our eyes here. Center's also front row, so if it's tight, go up with her, you stay with the middle, okay? If she goes behind, you go with her, then you have the setter, okay?
Middle backs just shift a little bit more line. Let's sit up on their tips. They saw that they've gotten a couple points off that. We can't watch anything hit the ground. Stay low, play disciplined volleyball, and let's get this point right here, guys. This is our set. You worked for it, now let's take it. Let's go.
OT on 3, 1, 2, 3.
So changing up their defensive schematics a little bit. They're going to play a little bit more rotation defense. That means that the middle back's going to rotate all the way to the line. The right back's going to rotate to that 10-foot line. Take away that tip by just sitting a person there. I'm talking strategy.
And there, she finally got it. Ella Bostic with a nice ball placement there.
And how frustrating is it? Coach Nikki O'Rourke literally talked about this in the timeout. Setter's front row. You watch her. She's yours if she's in front of you, or they switch. Again, another gray hair moment for coaches.
It's a learning experience here on championship court.
Great dig.
All right, going outside to Frierson. And this point will go to Munciana.
And good coaches put their players in these positions during practice. They're going to set up this score on the scoreboard and just really kind of push the pressure, just like this moment.
Let's over to the A6 bench.
Okay, be ready to drop off defensively and just make a play. You do you. You take care of business. Be confident, be yourself, and let's do this.
They are just 2 points shy of calling themselves the 15 Open National Champions. Coach Sarah Rouse wants them to close it out here.
It's all about good defense here. You keep the serve, you win the set. So good block, good defense, transition points, activate that middle if you can.
Clean serve comes over. Little miscue on OT side. That middle set is so successful for Maura Whetstone again.
Just all set up by a good serve. Forces your opponent out of system. You get a free ball, and it's free. You get to run whatever you want. And when Whetstone's in the front row, she's going to get the ball on a perfect pass.
Championship point on the line.
Great dig.
Nearly touches the ground and goes in the net. A point to OT.
It is 23-24. This match is certainly not over. Oh my goodness.
High flying attack from the middle for ASICS. We're going outside this go around.
Great dig.
Multiple looks. Padilla sends this one out. What a play from Gia Padilla.
We're going extra. Win by 2. It's not over yet. Great swing off the hands by Padilla. Kessler tries to run it down just a little bit too far out of her reach.
And nobody there for backup measures. OT taking the lead. Let's listen in here.
Oh, quick decision on her tight. Go up with her if it's tight. You're running a 6, so who's front row? Gia, commit with the 6.
Outside, commit with the 6.
And then you'll have
Commit with the
coming
setter.
as well.
Let Reese get in on the middle.
Be ready to play defense on this 2, cut back to you.
Guys, they
Right?
can't make a mistake on this. So if it is not in system, you have to expect some roll shots. Stay disciplined, run it down. Let's take this set. Let's go!
Is the setter front row?
Yes, if the setter goes up, that's you.
Well, he definitely described the circumstances to his team loud and clear. Sarah Rausch hoping her team can battle back. This one close to the net, dug up by Kostick. Free ball comes over. Your favorite, Aaron.
Oh.
The ball misplayed by Ella Bostic. And set number 2 goes to the OT 15C Randy squad out of Clearwater, Florida. Folks, we're going to a 3rd set here in this 15 Open Championship. Stay around. First one to 15 wins it all and is crowned national champs. 3rd set on the way.
Come on.
Experience running through Disney theme parks when you participate in a Run Disney race weekend. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced runner, Run Disney has a distance for everyone from 5Ks to marathons. And with some amazing race weekend themes like Star Wars and classic Disney, you'll be cheered on by some real characters. Looking for your next finisher medal? Visit RunDisney.com to learn more.
You did this to us.
ESPN Plus. Thousands of live events. Exclusive releases. The entire 30 for 30 collection. Available on the ESPN app and ESPN.com. All of this and more exclusively on ESPN Plus. Start your free trial now.
Go the distance with Disney at the ESPN Wide World of Sports in Florida. Here you can train or compete in one of the many events hosted at our world-class New Balance Track and Field Complex. From Disney Track and Field Spring Training to the Disney Cross Country Classic, the ESPN Wide World of Sports is here to help you soar over every hurdle. For more information, check out DisneyTrackandField.com.
And this 15 Open National Championship couldn't be settled in 2 sets. No, we're going to the 3rd here inside the HP Fieldhouse. It's OT 15 hanging on to force that 3rd set. And this is how the numbers break down. Aaron, what's the most compelling thing on the screen?
There's a lot of compelling. Look at those dig numbers and kill numbers for ASICS Munciana. Digging all over the floor, leading in kills. But I think that's a lot from their first set. They just didn't have the same offensive generation that they did in the second. And And OT was able to sneak through and win that very, very close set by 2, 26-24.
And it was really fun to watch the middle go to work here for Munciana, Avery Ross and her setter.
8 kills, 16 digs, does it all over. A true 0-1, plays front row and back row. Leads this team emotionally, definitely with her arm swing. Expect this is gonna be a fun third set.
So it is the first to 15 here. Win by 2, and once we hit the 8-point mark, the two teams will swap sides and benches. So we will get some movement midway through. And at the end of this, we'll have our new 15 Open national champion into the table, Abigail Kessler. And we're gonna have a whistle. Excuse me, that was Ella Bostic chasing that ball down into the table. Make sure everybody's okay.
Hit her lip, maybe has a little bit of blood. Look at her go back in. She's fine, she's all right. So we're gonna get a replay on that. Officials were doing a player check. Can't be mad about that, right?
No.
You gotta call replay on that.
Narrow nearly gets that ball over.
Double contact. Huge dig though by Bostic. Way to play. Heads up. Makes the first pass.
First point of this third set to OTC Randy. Squad that was kind of thrown together this season. Didn't have a lot of experience playing together, but kind of just bonded and built up their victories as they got to know each other. And that didn't help either. Nina Moore in the middle with the big swing. Still serving here, Jacqueline Narrow, the setter. And that will end her run from the service line.
It's a good rotation for Munciana. Lovey Wallace, Bostic, and their powerhouse, Avery Ross, on the outside.
Moore again.
Moore is coming alive in this third set. Back-to-back kills. Showing off all her power at the left side, in the middle. We've seen her everywhere.
Listed as that right side, as it's been all OT here in the third set. Padilla from that service line. Nice catch up from Bostic.
And coaches always talk about bettering a second ball. When a team's out of system, that second ball has to be controlled. It has to be nice and high. Let somebody go get it. Don't try to be perfect.
Let's check Anna here at the bench.
Now setter's front row, if it's tight, outside's got to be up with her. If it's out of system, stay disciplined for some kind of off-pace roll shot. We have the momentum. We've got to keep pushing though. Don't slow it down.
Hey, stay centered right now, okay? They're going to go with the 2 or the 3. Decide the 2. Hey, you have the setter block or the setter jump coming back to you. All right, let's take it. Keep working.
Come on, push, guys, work.
1, 2, 3.
That was Randy Thomas making sure his girls know to keep this up. They've got the momentum and a 4-point lead. Bostic sets up beautifully, Avery Ross.
And that's what this Munciana team needs. They just need some offensive generation. They really need to rely on their defense right now, though, to keep that ball alive and keep them serving. It's very hard to come back in a third set. You only have 15 points. You don't have the air, the breath to make all that up. So these errors, yes, they seem like 1 point, but they can actually feel like 4 or 5 just because you know that 15-point mark is looming a lot closer than that 25.
Bostic keeps the serve going, trailing by 2 at this point. Nice dig by Ross. They'll give it back to her for the swing, and bigger block at the net by Moore.
And you want to rely a lot on Avery Ross, but because you're out of system, that means that both the middle and the right side can easily set up. Nichols and Moore are on that right side. That's a tough block to beat. Good block by Kessler. Get in transition.
Wallace.
Yep.
Second time's the charm on this play.
Yeah, and that's where Munciana's their best, when they get those middles in. We heard Coach Randy Thomas talk about the two-step approach. That's all they have to do. They have the height, they have the explosiveness. Those last 2 steps, gather, go back in with the final 2 steps of your approach and get a nice swing.
Munciana really wanting that one to go over and continue their run. Now trail by 3.
Those missed serves in this third set feel like, game over. They're just so hard to battle back from. You cannot give away points, especially when you're fighting for your life in a third set.
This was going middle. Success for McQueen. The heart and soul of their team right there. Ella Bostic, their setter. And back-to-back service errors for the team from Indiana. And we are going to have a whistle here, a timeout, as the girls swap sides of the court because it's 8-5 OTC Randy. Look at the kills differential.
And I think it's all from the first set, 35-21. If you look at the efficiency for both teams in that second and into this third set, notice a big difference in the hitting percentage for both teams. Service errors about equal, 4 and 5. A6 had too many service errors in this third set.
Just the timing
Even
of it
one's
all,
too
Aaron.
many. Yeah. One's too many in the third set.
Middle, Dunzo, see you later. Kimura Whetstone.
Signed, sealed, delivered by Whetstone. Just so fast. So pretty.
I know it's the nature of volleyball not to be able to have her on the court all the time, but
you want her to be.
Yeah.
You certainly want her to be. She's got such a powerful arm swing and good tempo, explosiveness in her legs.
OT 15 team went down in that first set, battled back in extra points in the second, and now carry a 3-point lead here in set number 3. They've shown us a lot of grit today and couldn't handle that attack from Avery Ross.
Without service errors, this is an even match, so you notice that here, it can't have more than 3. Any team that makes more than 3 errors in the third set, definitely want to avoid errors, period, but no more than 3 when you're in the third set.
McMahon gives us a clean serve. And this one goes out to Padilla off the white tape. That low, nice set and finish from Whetstone.
Just comes at you so fast, that ball was going to be out of bounds, but an OT player couldn't get out of the way fast enough. Gets the touch off, kill for Whetstone.
Bostic and Whetstone together are pretty much unstoppable. And they're together with the block, that one just out of bounds, but the work they do up there.
They have awesome chemistry. That right hand, super susceptible by setters. It's the tool hand, good swing by Padilla to use it and get the easy kill.
Ten to 8 here in the third and final set of the 15 Open National Championship. We're inside the HP Fieldhouse. Despina Barn alongside former UCF outside hitter Aaron Campbell here in the booth. Bostic goes middle there for Ross. Just need a few more of those to catch up.
And it's very rare that we actually see Avery Ross hit outside in serve receive. She's always moving laterally along the net. Good heads up play and good play calling by Bostic.
A good eye there not to chase that shot for more.
Just barely.
10-10, Erin.
I'm stressed. Are you stressed? I'm stressed.
Coach Sarah Ross here with the A6.
You're just straight up and down. Just tilt those hands just a little bit. Okay? Be aggressive here. Your side out was beautiful. We got to find ways to score balls when we're in serving position. Okay? Push a new run. 1 game to 5. Make it simple. Make it simple. Here we go.
How helpful is that type of approach at this point?
I mean, you have to break the game down into little matches, little sets, because if you look at it from an overall perspective, it can be overwhelming, right? So, you know, all it is right now is it's 5 before 3. That's the game plan right now for both sides. Score 5 points before your opponent scores 3.
Cross
swing, great dig
there from Ross. But D on the opposite side. And we had some bodies in the net. Point A6. This one off the tip of Lovey Wallace. An eye for an eye.
And it's a good matchup. Just looks like Wallace's hand. I mean, she's too tall. Almost like if she wouldn't have been in the way, she wouldn't have had the touch.
Wallace calling for it. Goes middle to
Ross. Great save.
Free ball mishandled there by Wallace. Point OT.
Kotsovolis just laying it out. Teammates make the play. Yeah, you got to get excited about a libero like that.
It's all worth it at that point.
Good dig by Padilla.
Going from Frierson here. Reset. To your outside hitter. Clean block at the net for
Good
Nichols.
coverage.
They'll give it back to her. And we're going to Ross. Their gold ace. She delivers when they need her.
What a rally that was, though. Ball comes over, hits off the block. You're playing a little ping pong on your side. Ball goes over. Good defense on both sides. Trying to get the out-of-system kill. Leave it up to Avery Ross, the leader of this front row from Munciana, to execute that play. Make it a 3-point. 3 points to 15. It's up!
Ball stays in play. It's sent over by
Powers.
Powers.
And then Rory Powers, libero, getting the kill down the line. Oh, man, look at this pancake.
We have a collision.
It's not often that liberos get to add one to the kill stat. But she's excited about it. Oh, great spot by Moore.
Gotta be a total team effort as Nina Moore finds the open hardwood.
And shows the tip. Everybody sucks in. Finds the sweet spot. That needs to be the right front player, Kessler. That's Kessler's ball.
Bostic goes back door. What a beautiful closer for the A6 squad.
Avery Ross coming in with the heat. You think she wants a national championship right now? I think she does. I can feel it.
You can tell how thirsty both of these teams are as we have another timeout. This one called by the OT15 squad. And we're going to listen to the A6 bench here.
You do it aggressively. Know where 3 is. Be big at the net. Defend your heart out. Defend your heart out. Finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go.
It's their match to win. Championship point. The team from Indiana here in the 15 Open National Championship. No one's backing down. And it's Avery Ross, their captain here, serving it up. And it's too deep.
You can't make this stuff up, guys. This is awesome. I mean, you don't want to have someone miss a serve, but hey, we're going extra in the third set. It's what we all signed up for. It's what we all hope for.
These are the stories they will tell their children one day. 15 Open National Championship, 3 full sets, extra points, got to win by 2 here.
Oh, looks like there's a touch at the net. Yeah, I thought I saw a touch. They're calling touch.
So Ross gets the point. OT touched it.
Yeah, it looks like it hit the right hand of Reese Fryer. Goes out of bounds. Oh, you missed your serve again. My goodness, you have the momentum in your favor. Don't miss your serve. So many errors. That's their 4th in this third set. 4th missed serve.
Quick inhale and exhale for these 2 teams. The match goes on. And the block goes out of bounds. OT now gets their shot. And a timeout with all the momentum with the team from Clearwater. Let's listen in.
Stay in the moment right now. Nothing hits the ground. They can't make a mistake. If it's out of system, watch the deep rolls. Stay stopped and then pursue relentlessly. This is our point. This is our tournament. Let's go.
Sounds a lot similar to the end of the second set, and they finished then. Fires in with a clean serve. They go off the hands of Rabinowitz. 16-16. Avery Ross. Excuse me, Abigail Kessler.
Oh, good save from the right side by number 21, Duncer. Excuse me. Yeah, Duncer on the right side. Relatively quiet in the second set and into the third, but hey, they comes up big. Gets a big, big kill. Put this team 1 point away from match point.
OT can close things out right here. A lefty clean serve is in. We're going to our closer, McQueen. She's saying, not yet, girls, not yet.
If you're just now tuning in, this is probably the most exciting match of the tournament so far. We've gone extra in the second. We're going way extra in the third. 15 Open does not disappoint.
Emma McMahon and the quiet gymnasium now. 17 on Padilla back in the front row.
Great save by Bostic.
Ball dug up and
tip it. Tip it.
Continue feeding. Block. Power from OT.
Back-to-back blocks. You have to try to mix something up. They're set, they're ready, you're already out of system. The block didn't have to move. You have to make them work for that play. Try to go high off the hands, go deep into the corners, tip it to the setter, make them go out of system. Anything but going back into that block.
Duncer again a part of that duo up front for OT. Ball close to the net. Block was there. We'll go outside to Avery Ross. Ball can't be tracked down. We're at 18.
Beautiful volleyball right now on both sides, staying super composed. You expect this level of composure when you get to that 17, 18-year-old, but these girls are playing with all the heart.
Libero Rory Powers with a clean serve. Nice touch for Wallace. Padilla sent it over free, mishandled by by the A6.
Free ball kill, baby. They never get old. Padilla goes down the right back thinking that the setter's going to be there. Gets a nice, easy kill. 1 point away from a national championship. Oh!
Padilla with the service error. The pressure is so massive here on championship court.
We may go to, okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want to jinx it. It's just a fun match so far. Good slow down, yeah. Good dig by Bostic.
Ross over Padilla waiting for it. All right.
Good slow down. Run it in transition. Yep. There it is.
Levy Wallace with the finish.
Running that middle in transition has been the X factor for Munciana so far with both Wallace and Whetstone. Just an unstoppable duo of middles.
Nice point for the A6 here. I don't want to be redundant, but a lot of implications on that final play, and it happens! It's the team from Munciana. They are your new 15 Open National Champions. Saw just about everything in this match today. They controlled the first set, dropped the second, came back to fight off the errors, the miscues, and now this team calls themselves 15 Open National Champions. Aaron, what is your biggest takeaway from this game?
I mean, talk about a team that just doesn't quit. That's what I feel about Munciana. They just did not quit. Yeah, they had a ton of errors in that third set. Coach Roush probably wants to pull her hair out a little bit from those missed serves, but they just fought and battled and hung in there and relied on their game plan and used those middles effectively. If I could give an MVP to anybody, it'd be Ella Bostic, man. She just quarterbacked the heck out of this offense, and she played an awesome match today.
As the celebration continues here inside the HP Fieldhouse, we'll show you exactly what happened in those 3 sets.
In the first set, it was all about Munciana all over the floor, middles in transition, getting Whetstone and Wallace activated early and often. We saw Avery Ross put on her hitting clinic in the front row, going all over the net. And in the second set, we thought Munciana was going to come out with the same intensity as they did in the first, and they did that, but OT15C Randy just matched it. They played awesome volleyball all around, had everybody get some touches, generated some offense in the kills, and they were able to sneak that set away 26-24. And then this third set, we kind of thought that Munciana was going to give the match away with all those errors, but they relied on their game plan. They went back to the middles as often as they could. They relied on Avery Ross, and that helped them take away the 21-19 third set.
What an incredible match that unfolded here at ESPN Wide World of Sports. But by the numbers, this is what things look like. Aaron, what's jumping at you?
Still, just the kills, the digs, 76 digs in a 3-set match. I mean, that's insane. Blocks, 9 blocks for OT15. The errors were the equalizer between these two teams, but Munciana was able to sneak away with the win with their offense.
The team that quotes the Lorax walks away as champions. They will go back to Indiana as the 15 Open National Champs. And what a great television game for our entire ESPN Wide World Sports crew. For Aaron Campbell, I'm Despina Barton. We say so long and good night. It's the A6 and the Munciana that take over this title game. Congratulations to the 15 Open champions.